on the issues of the request for an interim government for Nigeria. In the first place, if the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, have not compromised in deceiving our voters, fooling himself and his leadership, that election result will be released via the Vivas. That election result will be released via the Vivas, and at the same time, we will see that the government of Nigeria must do the needful at the same time. Practically, in a very responsible nation where the rule of law and the influence of good governance is provided, it will be noticeable that after a free, fair, and acceptable elections were conducted with results announced, one will see his countrymen jubilating. But in this instance, we have not seen this. It means that there's something wrong with the result released by INEC. It is therefore on this note that we call on the people of Nigeria to please come out on the streets, in your states, in your local government and your ward, to register your protest as a rejection signal to what the INEC released as results. Gentlemen of the press, on the issue of the request of the interim government, in the first place, if the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, have not compromised in deceiving our voters, fooling himself and the leadership, that election result will be released via the beavers in real time, the nation would not have been asking President Muhammadu Buhari for an interim government today. And moreover, asking for an interim government from the president is not a crime. It's a citizen's request to their president as a result of the irregularities recorded in the process of voting, collecting of results, and its announcement. Nigerians are asking for an interim government because we, as Nigerians, have honestly lost trust in the Buhari APC government to continue in the process of finishing the activities of the 2023 electioneering process. Buhari, APC, and the INEC leadership are in the same page because we have seen their movie script followed page by page, as they have also opened new pages where the DSS and the NBC have started acting according to approval. The federal government must stop intimidation of individuals, persons, groups, and all democratic institutions like the media in regards to the issues of the 2023 presidential election, fake results announced by INEC against the wishes of the Nigerian people. The government must not use its administrative influence to force anybody on Nigerians as its president, because INEC have collected an illegal result, hereby pronouncing an illegitimate president-elect in the person of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who the beavers did not uplink results at real time according to the Electoral Act 2022 as amended by law. Distinguished gentlemen of the press, it is very clear that it might be the end of our democracy if this administration does not do the needful. President Buhari, APC, and INEC chairman continue in this disgruntled and shameful behavior of forcing the APC presidential candidate on the people, even when there is protest by the Nigerian people that they did not vote for the APC in the just concluded presidential elections. The values of our democracy cannot be truncated because of the impunity that the Buhari administration have displayed since 2015, when it was voted into office. Fellow Nigerians, we shall continue to stand strong on all protest grounds across Nigeria until President Buhari and his men shoulder the responsibility of being leaders of our nation at the right time and at the right way. In my ways as a political scientist, it is clear that when you refuse to do the right thing at the right time, the right thing will do away with you at the right time, which is what has caught up with President Buhari, the APC, and the INEC leadership for not following the votes of the people, for not allowing the votes of the people to count. Moving forward, we call on President Buhari to address the NBC issues designed to stop broadcast organizations from carrying out their duties as a democratic watchdog, which is a primary reason for their participation in the electioneering process. The media is being intimidated by the laws of the NBC, and that will not be accepted if we have to continue in building a solid and sound democratic structure for Nigeria. President Buhari, please, we appeal to you to call the NBC Director General to order, because it is too late to use the 2023 presidential election brouhaha to trend on social media as a government organization. The NBC must stay clear from politics because it's not a political party. To run on a cowardice, the NBC DG is expected to openly apologize to Nigerians for adding its voice as a political supporter of bad leadership and the abuse of office displayed by the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari so far. The NBC must stop hiding behind the codes to collect illegal money fines from broadcast organizations in Nigeria in the name of regulations. The NBC must redeem its image as a regulatory agency of government by apologizing to INEC, I beg your pardon. The NBC must redeem its image as a regulatory agency of government by apologizing to Channels Television for illegal slamming it with a 5 million naira fine for a said crime committed by even government-established stations. Moreover, we are in a free world where we have the right to speech. NBC must have a review on the fine's reasons and do the needful to redeem its already battered image. The NBC was created by the Act to promote the values of broadcasting and not to participate in the politics of Nigeria, thereby coming out without shame to support a particular political party and candidate in carrying out its functions as a broadcasting regulatory body in Nigeria. We have come out publicly to request for an interim government so we can get a total different personalities to be in charge of the administration of Nigeria after May 29, which is the official date for a handover transition to another administration.